Right to development often is coming in these proceedings in a negative way, I believe. But I would like to frame it that, like any other human right, climate change impacts the realization of right to development as well. That is a common dimension which we cannot ignore. At the same time, what I would like to articulate today is that right to development also provides a concrete basis to articulate the obligations of the states. And I'm going to focus on this dimension because this is a dimension which is ignored, both in the argumentation of the states convincingly, as well as in the arguments of civil society and scholars, as far as I'm concerned. So let me try to highlight, and I will frame it in relation to the two questions that the ICJ is considering. First question is about the obligation of the states. And I will propose that there are 5 elements which are directly relevant to articulate the obligations of the states. The first is intergenerational equity. Of course, this principle is well established, but it is closely connected with right to development as well. And if you look at the Rio Declaration, Principle 3, it makes an explicit reference to right to development in relation to intergenerational equity. And of course, you can find that reference to in the preamble of the Paris Agreement, so on and so forth. And if I remember correctly, India made a reference to intergenerational equity in its argument. But of course, you make that reference and then use it in a different way. That is a separate issue. But this is definitely a principle which could be used to articulate the obligations of the states. I guess Anna Very already spoke, that's where the issue about rights of future generations will come into picture as well.